Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and I'm going to be drawing some of my elementals. Can't wait to get into it. Serenity, the water panda, based on the red panda, which I've got a reference here. Serenity is the embodiment of peace and tranquility, so she's always there when I need the quiet times, or she may visit me when I'm already in a quiet time. I find her very useful in stressful situations or anxious situations where I just need to have that little bit of tranquility. I'm sure we all need tranquility every now and again. So, yes, she's really fun to draw this one as it is based on a red panda, but giving her the water elemental. It's kind of fun to see all those reds turned into blue tones. I thought it was quite a fun little comparison, or no, what's the word? Not comparison, but contrast. That's the word. Nice little contrast. So I do add these nice, really light cyan to her face to give off that really sort of whiteness that the red panda has in its own face. And yeah, if you guys haven't read up about the red panda, I do highly recommend it. It's quite an interesting species, the only one of its kind, or only one of its category. Although it is usually split into two separate species, depending on the location and the look. But here we have Serenity, and let's get into the next one, shall we? So next up we have Jira, the fire leopard. Now Jira represents a different kind of quiet, different kind of quiet to Serenity, kind of the opposite of Serenity, if you will. A kind of smouldering quiet. If you can imagine sitting around a campfire, getting lost in thought, just staring at the flame and getting sort of lost in your own world, I suppose. That's Jira's personality. As always, had a really lot of fun drawing this one. Always enjoy drawing my big cats, of course. So starting off here with the undercoat or the undercolor of Jira, and yeah, it's already looking fabulous. And then going in with the spots, starting with the head and moving on to the shoulders. Now you might think that doing all these spots is painstakingly tedious, but it's one of those things, kind of like what I was saying before, staring into the flame. You just kind of zone out and get it done, and it's actually quite therapeutical in a way. So yeah, this is the part where I really wanted to get the patterning right. So I've drawn some sort of guidelines and then lowered the opacity, and then with the spots I just follow those guidelines just to make sure that I've kept it really in line with this bit, because you know, some parts there, if you don't get it quite right, you can sort of get lost. Wanted to get the spacing right, just so it didn't look like there was, you know, any huge gaps or anything like that. But yeah, Jira has really turned out fantastically. Obviously haven't added the flames yet, but I will get to that point. But just as a drawing of a regular leopard, I think we've reached a really nice point here. Just adding the finer details to the spots, and then we'll move on to the flames. And now getting on to doing the fire, and I just really enjoy the process of doing the fire here on this one. I think I've said it before, but I've tried a few different methods of drawing fire and landed on this one for now. I really love the way that this fire turns out. Really super dynamic and looks really cool on all the elemental animals that I do. And I think that Jira looks especially majestic here with her flames surrounding her, if I do say so myself. And let's move on to breeder here. As you can see, I did a little bit of quick tracing for the reference image that I had, mainly just for the proportions, but I do the majority of the sketch and all the line work completely freehand, of course, to give it that uniqueness, of course. So yeah, this is breeder the Earth Goose. I don't know really much to say about this one, but getting the colors in and just choosing some really quick earth tones to really bring home that earth element in her. I'm really running out of things to say on this one, so anyone would think that I don't know my own characters that I created, but I definitely do, because I am Saskia of SaskiaSketches. This is my channel with my characters, and I definitely know them. I don't know why you would think that I don't. So this one is almost finished, and let's watch the rest of the process. Look at Breeder, isn't she beautiful? I really like the way this one turned out. I really like that shine on the feathers that you do get with many of the water birds. Now moving on to Fauna the Air Doe. So I'm actually doing two versions of this one. Again, just doing a quick proportion scale there, and then getting in with the line work. But yeah, as I mentioned, doing two versions, doing her younger version and her older version, which I think is fun. I've done that with a few others and it's worked out really well. So this one's pretty simple colouring, very airy, very light, very cloudy colouring, and let's move on. Just getting in with the final touches here, adding the dots that you will often see in does naturally, and I think that the spots actually accent the air elemental really well. So really love the way this one's turned out, and let's see how the adult version of Fauna turns out. So again, doing some really quick perspective sketches here, and then just sort of realigning there just to make sure that that it does still look like a doe. And this one was really fun to do. I did try to make it so that the snout didn't look, or the nose I should say, didn't look too long, but still looked just right for Fauna. And I think I've done a pretty good job there. Really wanted to get her in a very actiony pose, running or galloping, I should say. Just like the child version, I think this one has really come together quite nicely. What do you guys think? And we're almost done with Fauna here. By the way, have you guys hit the like button on this video yet? If you haven't, you should go ahead and do it now. Now is your time to hit the like button. If not for me, do it for Fauna. Fauna would really like you to hit the like button. But that is quite enough of what Fauna would like. Let's move on to Neera, the light giraffe. So Neera would actually really like you to subscribe, because Neera can get a little bit lonely, and she would like as many subscribers as she can get. So do please subscribe for Neera's sake. But all that aside, I did have a lot of fun drawing Neera, especially towards the end where I get into the colouring and adding some of the light effects, which you will see soon. But yeah, she turns out really beautiful and stunning, so keep watching for that. And here we have the final product of Neera, the light giraffe. Glowing, beautiful as always. Really love the way this one's turned out, like I mentioned before. What do you guys think? Anyway, moving on to Sergeant, the shadow zebra. As always, just trying to get the proportions right for this one. If you don't get the proportions right, it can quite easily look like a different animal, especially with these horse-like animals. We don't want a zebra looking like a donkey or something, but I do think that I did get the proportions right on this one. You guys tell me if I did. I do think it looks like a zebra, and it's turning out really nice, I think. So really enjoyed the process of this one as per usual. What else is there to say about Sergeant? He's dark, he's mysterious, he's a bit of a dark horse, I guess you could say. But no, he's actually quite playful and sweet. So, you know, once you get to know him, he is really a gentle soul. Not only that, but he really likes apples. Yep, I've just decided that just now. He really likes apples. Can you tell that I'm running out of things to say? I think you can. But yeah, let's keep going with the drawing, shall we? You might have noticed that during this video I have sounded a little bit different, and I do have a confession to make actually. I, as an April Fool's joke, did steal Type40Artist's voice, so this is why I sound so different. But look, don't be alarmed. I am going to give it back. It is just a joke. In the meantime, you guys should go visit his channel. He has some really great art as well, and you know, once he gets his voice back, I'm sure he'll tell you all about it himself. But yeah, what did you guys think of this video? Did you enjoy it? Would you like to see more? I think that I've made it clear that you guys should like and subscribe already, but one thing that I don't often tell you is to hit that notification bell as well. It will keep you updated for all new videos that are coming out. Thank you so much for watching.